Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Pulls it in, it's Austin. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a mid-season showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching. And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
With the catch, it's Austin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Might be looking to run. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Williams will pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked off his feet. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Running back searching for a hole. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Dukes are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Finds the tight end. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Manning. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that play.
The Dukes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Rush is on him. Catch in the middle, it's Pfeiffer. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, James Madison! Quick strike through the air for the score. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution, running and throwing the football? Wow.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Makes the quick grab. Shakes off the defender.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Duff. Breaks into the open. The 20. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Fresno State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Chadwick. Fires to the right. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. From the gun. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. On the run deep down the right side.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Dukes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes the catch. It's Jones. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Chadwick. Quick spin on the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick. He can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldog. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Second down coming up. Caught in the backfield, it's Austin. Turning it on. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. That's caught. It's Jones. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Pressure coming. That's reeled in, it's Jones. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Pfeiffer. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
To the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This has been a disaster for the offense down close to the goal line. The first snap, they get sacked. The second snap, they're lucky it wasn't picked, throwing that one into coverage. Here you go on 3rd down. You're going to have to throw for it. You better be careful. QB's got to make a good decision.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's McClain. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Duff. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
from the gun. They'll try the middle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Williams looking for a man. Pass is complete near the sidelines, but they'll lose yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Here's the handoff. Elevates over his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off play action. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, James Madison. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish a 1st half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Dukes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They take the lead with the 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quick completion on the out. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Creates a little room. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Williams will pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Dukes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Fresno State takes over the offense will go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now he's looking to throw it. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback adapting. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Looking to buy time. Time to find the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Old Dominion. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's a draw. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the 2nd level. Beautiful execution.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To throw, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab outside, it's Jones. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Pfeiffer. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
The game plan was to come in and throw the football and to attack this defense vertically down the field. I'd say they've done just that. This QB now has close to 500 passing yards.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. The run to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Touchdown, James Madison. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got the 1st down and more. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Williams will pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Fresno State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it down the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Just a short pass to the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Touchdown, Dukes!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. They're trailing by 11 to Old Dominion. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Toss sweep right. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Williams looking for a man. Here's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make the move upfield. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. just to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Austin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. Off the RPO, complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And the Dukes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start